Hello traders, and welcome to Trading the Trend. I am Dennis and this is my midweek report. It is September 16th and you're looking at my strong week rankings for the currencies. Currently Japan is still on top, just barely ahead of the euro. Canada is coming on strong, as all of the commodity currencies, the Canadian dollar, Aussie dollar, and even New Zealand is getting a little stronger here. As U.S. stocks try to recover from the big sell-off from August 24th, expect to see the commodity currency stronger here. And the yen is probably going to continue to weaken as U.S. stocks move higher. Euro is a little bit weak here. For some reason it has a inverse relationship to U.S. stocks. That's not normal, but that's what we have to work with in this time of Federal Reserve interference in the market. The U.S. dollar also is just kind of, it can't really get a direction here. It's kind of still in a consolidation, as it doesn't know if interest rates are going to get raised or not. So let's take a look at some charts I'm looking at. First of all, this is the S&P 500. We had, of course, the big sell-off in August, and then since then we've been in this consolidation, formed a little triangle here, and today we finally broke out of that triangle. Not a big break, wasn't much volume, but we'll see if that holds. If we can get a higher close tomorrow and get some distance out of this triangle, then that should be favorable to a move at least up to the underside of the 50-day moving average. That will be an important test when we get to 2040 on the S&P 500. But as long as we keep moving up, look for yen pairs to also increase in value. Now let's look at some currency pairs. We'll start with the euro US dollar. And if we look at the daily, there's not a whole lot going on here. You know, we moved up a little bit. Now we're kind of pulled back a little bit. We're in this big consolidation pullback on this pair. If we look at it on the weekly, we can see we got the big move down, and now we're just kind of going back and forth. We're kind of moving higher, but we're not really making any big headway. So until this pattern breaks here, you could possibly try to buy the euro on any of the dips and sell it as it moves up into the higher part of the trading range. Right now I'm not really too excited about getting in any euro US dollar trades. There are better opportunities out there. Let's take a look at Aussie US dollar. Here we're into our second week of a counter trend rally, and let's look here on the daily, and you can see we had this morning star pattern right here, and since then we've been moving up. Now we're at a critical point where we're touching the 34-day moving average. That would be an obvious spot to go short if you're expecting this pair to move back down. So we'll have to see if that pays off, or you can just wait to see what it does tomorrow. If we get a reversal candle here, then that'll be your signal to go short. While if we plow through there and finish above the 34-day moving average, then it signals that this thing has further to run higher. Now let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. Now this one's been kind of interesting. The daily doesn't really tell the story. Let's look at the 4-hour. Here we had the big reversal candle, and things have just been in a consolidation, not really moving much. We're still above the 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart. Now if we look at the weekly chart, here again we have a nice big reversal candle. We had our 50% retracement, which would have made a great entry up here around 160, and we're working on our second down week in a row here. Still have not gotten below the low of this reversal candle. So this thing could potentially still run. A move down to 1500 might be possible. In any case, this is a counter trend trade, as this pair has been on the move up for quite some time. So we'll have to see how much we get out of that, but that is a substantial reversal candle we have on a weekly, and usually the market doesn't like to disappoint those big reversal candles on a weekly. So that's what I have for you. I will put something together for the weekend, and then I'll talk to you all then. So have a good night. Bye.